Hey guys, Bubzia here. Today I want to talk about a bit more of a serious topic. As you all know, I love blindfolded speedruns and my community with all of my heart. I spend most time of my day trying to perform new runs, create strats, practice new routes and theorize about optimizations. The fact that I'm able to share my work with all of you is absolutely amazing and I could not be happier about it. 1 or 2 years ago, I would have never believed that so many people would be interested in this absolutely weird hobby that I have. Now, I want to talk a bit more about the future of myself with this hobby. The fact is, and I think I speak for many streamers and content creators out there when I say this, of course I would love to, more than anything in this world, be able to do this as my full-time job. Imagine what amazing blindfolded speedruns and world records we could achieve if I could spend more than double the amount of time with my hobby. I have such an incredibly long list of projects and games that I have piled up over the last 5 years that I still want to blindfold and speedrun one day, but there is just not enough time. Especially if we consider how much time and work a single blindfolded run takes. Just for an example, I am practicing and routing 120 stars in Super Mario 64 currently, and that already takes more than 6 months and it's nowhere near close to the end. We just have to be honest about that. With my 3 to 4 hour streams that I do after finishing the day at my company job and next to my master studies, there's just not enough hours in one day for me to put in even more effort, you know? On top of that, I also obviously have a personal life, family and friends I want to hang out with as much as I can. So, what's the point of this video and what is my plan for the future now? Well, I can assure you one thing, no matter what, I will definitely 100% continue to do blindfolded speedruns, no matter what. I love this hobby way too much to just throw it away like a piece of trash. Unfortunately though, it is absolutely an undeniable truth that I cannot sustain myself on just Twitch. The payout rate and cuts that Twitch takes from each community donation and subscription, it's just ridiculously high. So for the next year I want to branch out more to YouTube with edited content and more highlights of my streams. That might prove as a more stable income source from this hobby in the long run. So I'm currently putting lots of effort into learning how to edit. I spend time going through my old VODs and older videos to scratch together ideas for new content and many more things I'm currently working on. On top of that, and that is the main point of today's video, I want to announce that I have created a Patreon site for my channel. It is a much more direct source of support for me than Twitch, so I have come up with some benefits for those who would really love to support my work in the blindfolded speedrunning community. There are many tiers one can choose from, with as little as €3 per month, which goes directly to support my projects. I offer an exclusive behind the scenes blog that I update multiple times a month about my current projects and runs. I offer early access to my future YouTube videos and the option to be credited as a supporter within them, both written and vocally. But even more importantly, I will start to offer a coaching and request service. If you, for example, decide to support me with the coaching tier, I can offer you a one-to-one coaching session about a blindfolded or visual speedrun I know, and I can help you privately to get started, set things up, learn some strats and become better at the game. I can also show you cool glitches, skips and tricks that one can, for example, really easily show off at their own place to their friends. With the request tier, on the other hand, you can suggest me a game to blindfold or a video idea that I should cover. If you, for example, have a favorite childhood game that you would really love to see in a blindfolded speedrun setting, this is the right place. I'll try to at least create a short segment of that run, all dependent on the length and difficulty of course. Because as we all know, some games are just simply not possible, like for example Tetris. But even then, I can create an analysis about the blindfolded run with, for example, normalizing strategies, movement options and possibility checks and so on, so that we can at least together create some content about that game. If you don't care about these things, that's all fine. Nothing else from my normal schedule and work will change with this. All the support on Twitch and YouTube is just as important as this. I really appreciate every single one of my viewers, comments, subs and everything, really. Thank you so much for hanging out with me every day and enjoying my hobby together with me. It really means the world to me, I cannot express this enough. The dream of doing this full time is still very far away in the distance, but I am sure if we keep going, we might be able to do it one day. That's what my hobby is anyways about. Trying to make the impossible possible, right? So yeah, long story short, I would really love to make this hobby something bigger and even more awesome. And only all of your support can help me to achieve this. So thank you very much for taking your time to watch this rather different video from my usual uploads. And I wish you all a wonderful day. Have a nice one and see you next time.
What? What?